The layers of earth packed around it were a clear testament to its age, indicating it had been undisturbed for thousands upon thousands of years. As the object's surface was revealed, a collective gasp rippled through the group. This was no simple stone. It was something far more advanced, something impossibly intricate. Upon closer inspection, the surface was covered in a series of microscopic grooves. These weren't random scratches or the marks of primitive tools. They were perfectly parallel, etched with a precision that even modern technology would struggle to replicate. We're talking about heat levels that our own civilization only managed to achieve in the industrial age. Theories began to fly. Another proposal was that the artifact was extraterrestrial in origin, a fragment of a meteorite that had crashed to Earth long ago. This could explain the unusual mineral composition and the high-temperature fusion. However, the structure of the object was too organized, too deliberate. It contained patterns and symmetries that clearly showed intentional design. It wasn't a random piece of space rock. It was engineered. It was built. Then came the most startling discovery of all. While examining the object under a high-powered microscope, a junior researcher noticed something strange about the grooves. They weren't just decorative. When light hit them from a specific angle, they reflected it in a precise, repeating sequence. It was almost like a code, a message etched into the very fabric of the stone. Excitement surged through the scientific community. They immediately scanned the surface, converting the reflected light patterns into a digital signal. What they got back was a complex, repeating sequence that matched no known language, ancient or modern. It didn't align with any mathematical system we've ever conceived. It was a language of light, completely alien to us. Cryptographers, linguists, and mathematicians from around the world were brought in to try and crack the code. For months, they worked tirelessly, but the artifact seemed to be playing games with them. The signal it produced wasn't static. It changed, it shifted, it behaved differently depending on the precise angle and intensity of the light source. It was as if the artifact was designed to be read only under a very specific set of conditions, or perhaps only by someone who already held the key to its secrets. Just when they thought things couldn't get any stranger, another team, reviewing satellite imagery of the original dig site, found something they had missed. Hidden beneath the desert sand, invisible to the naked eye, were a series of perfectly straight lines. These weren't natural formations. They stretched for kilometers, converging from different directions toward one single point, the exact spot where the artifact had been unearthed. What if it was a component, a single piece of a much larger structure or machine that had long since eroded away or been deliberately destroyed? These underground lines could be the faint remnants of pathways, power conduits, or foundations for a forgotten technology far beyond anything we've ever known from that era. Today, the artifact sits in a climate-controlled, high-security facility, accessible only to a select few. Despite countless studies, independent analyses, and the best efforts of the world's brightest minds, no single explanation fits all the facts. The artifact is real, the materials are impossible, the precision is unattainable for its time, and the code remains a silent, undeciphered enigma. Scientists officially label it a historical anomaly, a data point that doesn't fit the curve of human development, but others whisper a different name for it.